All right. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to day 4 of our MX Exec Training Beginner to Advanced class. In this class, today we want to actually work on Hlookup. We are starting with Hlookup today. And when you say Hlookup, you mean the horizontal lookup. The horizontal lookup. In most cases, most Excel data set comes in vertical format, just like this, just like what we have in VLOOKUP like this. Most Excel data come in vertical format like this. But in some exceptional cases, in case you have your data in horizontal format like this, where we have the header this way, and then you have the other data set like this, then you make use of the Hlookup to return your data. And then yesterday for VLOOKUP, we did 3 kinds of solution. So I believe today with what we have learned yesterday, I believe applying it to our Hlookup should not be a problem. So today I believe we can do this, the good solution. I believe we should be able to do this one also. Am I right? With what we have learned yesterday. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I
All
can't
right.
boldly
So
say I can do it. So,
okay, let's go over it quickly then.
all right,
But
sir.
it's just the same as what we did yesterday. Just that our data this time around is in an horizontal form, not the vertical form that we did yesterday. But it's all right. Let's just walk through it. Now, I believe we know how we got this index, these numbers. These are the index column for our header. For example, like these headers now, if I decided to copy like what we did yesterday, I will copy it and then I will paste. And then I will give it a sequence, serial number. That's the column number. And then I want to drag it down now. So from what we have here, we know that our staff ID is column is 1. The full name is 2. The gender is 6. The age is 8. This is it, 8. Department is 4, and so on and so forth till we have our exit date. And that is how we got these numbers. They are our column index numbers. That's how we got them. And we did the same thing yesterday. So I will just get rid of this. So we'll now go on and we will now do our Hlookup. Can someone do it? Can someone assist, guide us on how we are going to go about this? From what we have learned yesterday, just try.
So, okay, if we are to go over what we learned yesterday,
All right, go ahead, guide us.
we are going to press equals to,
Equals to, okay, equals to.
then
Right,
Hlookup.
Hlookup, yeah.
Then we are going to pick our lookup value.
What's our lookup value then?
Our lookup value is 4,
Our lookup value is not
B4,
E4, B4,
B4, comma.
B4, yeah, comma.
Then we are going to select our table array down.
Our table array, we capture everything like this way, and then we apply our F4 to fix.
Fix it.
Yes.
Then we are going to put.
What are we going to put?
We are going to put our row index number.
Row index number. And what is that? These are rows index numbers. This is it now.
Yes, the match number.
Yeah. and then we press our comma,
Press our
and then we
comma.
say exact match.
Yes.
Press 0 for
Mhm.
exact match. And then it returns. So let's see whether what we have done is correct. You drag this way, and then we are having this error. You drag down also, we're having errors. So how do we rectify the error that we are having now?
We are going to change each value from where we select to our okay, yeah, we are going to change from 2 to 6, then one after the other to 8 in each bracket box, then to 4 for the department, then to we are going to look at we are going to number the department rather, sir. The next thing is we are going to number the
Sure,
department.
I'm not sure about that. Look at, okay, let's start this way. Now, number one, we have to fix our column, like I've been saying, like what we did yesterday. We have to
Fix our
apply
row, sir.
our fix.
Our
We have
row.
to apply our fix, and then we fix this one first,
Are we not to
like
fix our
this.
row?
Just hold on. And then let's see this, the solution to this. You drag it, and then you see that this one returns. And then you drag it down, and then we have error. So we've taken care of the first error that we are having. That is fixing our columns. That is fixing it. And then we go to our index. We take care of the index. So the index is, for example, if we click here, our index, this one is C2. So we are supposed to fix. Which one are we supposed to fix there? Is it the column or the row? Is it the alphabet or the number? Hello?
Sir?
Is it the alphabet? We are supposed to fix. Look at this column, the row index number. We are supposed to
Yes.
fix something there. Is it the alphabet or the number? Which one are we
We
supposed
are
to
going to
fix?
fix the number.
Okay, let's apply our fix to the number and see. Press our enter. We drag it this way, and then we drag it down. So we have it. Yeah. Now we incorporate our if error. We incorporate our if error. Say if error. So what do you want to have? If there's error, say comma, you open a double quotation, and then you can, whatever you want to have, in most cases, dash, and then you close the quotation, you close the bracket, and then you press enter. And then again, you drag. You drag this way, you drag this way, and then the error is gone. So that's one way. Then you can format this cell. This cell should come in currency. It's our annual salary. So we just go to home, we click this, and then we go to more number format. We click currency, and then you look for, since our table is in US dollars, we look for US dollars, and then we have this one. And then this one should be date. The higher date, the exit date. So we click to format again, and then we pick the short date here, and then you have it like this. So that's one way of going about our Hlookup to return values from horizontal tables. That's one way of going about it. Then the other way, which we also did yesterday for VLOOKUP, is using our match to return the index, the row index columns. So let's incorporate our match. So we say equals to match. And it says lookup value. What's our lookup value? This is our lookup value, this very one. And then the lookup value, you fix the row, you fix the number by putting the dollar sign. And then because as you drag, the alphabet will change, but the row, the numbers remain the same. So you fixed it. And then you press the comma, and then it says lookup array. Our lookup array is the header of our table. You highlight everything, then you fix it also by pressing F4. You fix everything, and then you press a comma. After the comma, you now put 0, saying you want exact match. Then you press enter. So you have it, and then you drag this way, like this. So we have our row index now returned for us automatically. And then we can now work on our V lookup. H lookup rather. So we say equals to H lookup, and then it says lookup value. These are lookup value. Now, which one are we going to fix there? So we fix the alphabet. Then we apply our $sign to the alphabet we fix, press our comma, and then we go to our table array. In this case, you capture everything. You capture everything like this, and then you press your F4 to fix. After fixing, press your comma, and then it says row index number. So our row index number, we simply come here and pick our row index number. Now, immediately you pick it, you press a comma, and then you pick exact match, which is false, by pressing 0, and then you press enter, and then you have this. So you drag this way, and then you drag this way. So why is it returning error? Why is our formula returning error? Why is it returning this error? The first one is correct here, but when we are dragging down, it's actually returning this error. Who can help us to fix these errors? Why is it returning error? Who can identify the reason? I'm waiting.
The rows are changing, but we have just the row, that row 16 there. I think it's affecting all others.
So what are we supposed to do to fix it?
We'll go to the formula and change according to the new rows. So where we have a 16, we put 17. We'll lock it.
No, if you look at the formula, it's actually correct. But why we have this error is due to our match. It's due to our match, this match. Okay. Now, what are we supposed to do? When you look at your formula, you see this match, 1, 2. This is the formula that returning. This is the set that returning. That's this C14. That is where the error is coming from. So we are supposed to fix the row. So we fix the row there. We fix this row, and then you press enter. And then when you now drag this way, and then you drag down, and then you see that everything is gone. So we now incorporate the if error. Since we are having error, we incorporate the if error. So by saying comma, open the double quotation, put dash, and close the quotation, close the bracket, and press enter. And then drag again to apply. Drag again to apply. And then everything is gone. So you simply format. Let me format this, format painters. And then I'll format the date cells also, format painters, and then everything is gone. So it's very important that when you are working and you are getting error, you should be able to identify where the error is coming from and how you are going to fix it. So you look at your formula and you see why you are having errors and how you are supposed to fix it. It's very, very important. So that's another solution. Then we can have the third one, which is the best one, which I've said that every one of us, we should learn how to use that to do our work because it's actually professional. It shows that you are an expert when you use that kind of solution. So I will not waste time. Let's just copy and modify our formula. First and foremost, what do? We copy our match formula, copy everything, Control C, press the escape key, and put it here. And then modify it and make sure that it is looking at the right cell. So in this case, the formula is supposed to be looking at this one, this cell, that is a B27. That is the cell you're supposed to be looking at. So let's look at it. You simply come here and change this B15 to 27. So it should be B27. I'll simply change it to 27. And every other thing remains. Nothing changes again. You drag it this way. And then you now come here, go up again, copy this formula, everything here, copy, press your escape, and paste it. And then modify the formula also. The formula should be looking at this cell, which is a B28. And then I'll simply come here, and instead of this B16, I will change it to B28, B28. And then I'll press enter. And then I'll simply drag this way and drag down. So we have it now done for us. So we simply incorporate, for example, in this one, if I decided to get rid of this mash, I'll delete, it will return an error for me. You understand? But when, let's finish this one and see what we are going to have. So you simply come here, copy this match function that return the match up, the row column index, copy it, and then press your escape, come here and paste it. This is the match one is a C14. So get rid of the C14. Simply delete the C14 and you paste, Ctrl V. You paste it and then you press enter. So like I said yesterday, that if your formula is correct, nothing will change. Nothing will change. It just, nothing will change. And you see it. So simply format this cell. Simply format this cell. Format also the date cells, and then we have it. So in this case now, you can get rid of this match up here, you can delete it, and then you have your solution. So this is an expert solution to that problem, and it's actually better. So that's the same thing we did for VLOOKUP yesterday. So this one now, we've incorporated 3 functions. We have the if error, the Hlookup, and the match function. 3 of them incorporated together, and that's why it's better than this one. So like I said, if I delete this match up here, everything will throw an error here. So also here, if I get rid of this, it will throw an error also, and that's why the third one is the best, and that's the one you should go for anytime, any day. So that's that about Hlookup. Any question before we move forward?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I would have loved a little more explanation because yesterday I left the class on time, so I didn't learn about the VLOOKUP.
What kind of explanation?
Like on this,
Which function?
the matchup.
The match.
That's the match. Yes, I'm actually finding it
All right.
difficult
All right.
to.
We talk now. Let's go to index and match, and then we talk more about the match when we get there. All right. So this time around, I want to talk about index and match function. Now, the index and match is a formula that you use in combination of the 2 functions in Excel. The index is a function on its own, the match is a function on its own. So the combination of the 2, we call it index match. And what index does is that it returns the value of a cell in a table based on a column and row number. It will return the value for you. So based on this column and the row number. While the match will return the position. So the match will return the position of a cell in a row or column. That's the way they work. So the index will return the value of a cell in a table based on the row and the column, While the match will return the position of a cell in a table based on row or column, and that's how they work. So in this case, we want to use the match and the index function to uh return the values, this data set. We want to use match and index. And match and index is actually more powerful than VLOOKUP or Hlookup. The combination, if you combine both the match and the index, you can use it to return the value of any cell as long as you're able to identify the rows and the column. So let's see how it works. Now, what we are going to do first and foremost is that we first of all get the column index up here, and then we get the row index up down here. And that's how we are going to do. So we look for the index up here, and then we look for the index also in this case. And that's how it works. So first, let's do the match up there. Let's do the match up there. So we say equals to match, and it says our lookup value. So what's our lookup value? This is our lookup value. This, and then we fix. So what are we going to fix? I'm listening. What are we going to fix?
Given this column, we are going to fix the C.
We fix the row. We fix the row. Now you see why we need to fix the row. We press our comma, and then we say lookup array. This is our lookup array. Like this, everything like this. And then what do? We fix that also by pressing F4. And then we press our comma. And then we want exact. Press 0 for our exact match. Press enter. And then this will return our index. It will return our index for us. The row, the column index has been returned for us according to our table. For example, if we look at business unit, in this table, if you can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see that the column index is 5, and then we have 5 up here. That is for the match for the column index. Now we need to return the row index also for these numbers. We need to return them. So how do we go about that? We say equals to match. We say match, and it says lookup value. So what's our lookup value? This is our lookup value. That is a sorry, let me delete so that I can see properly. Okay, this is our lookup value. That is a C5. Yeah. So now let's go. We say equals to match. And then this is our lookup value. You click on it. Now, after clicking on it, what are we supposed to fix? We'll fix. Yeah, I'm listening.
We are going to fix the column this time.
Yeah, we fix the column. Thank you. Fix the column, the alphabet, and then we press our comma, and then we take our table array. So this time around, what's our table array? What's our lookup array? What's our lookup array?
To be the EDD number.
Yeah,
EDD number.
Number, yes. Yeah, thank you very much. So you pick everything like this, and then you fix F4 to fix, and then press your comma, and then you want exact, press 0 for your exact, then you press enter. So the row column index for this ID is 8, and then you drag it down, and then you have it this way. So we have an error. So what do? We incorporate the if error, since we have an error there. So whenever you have an error on your work like this, it means that you have to use the if error. So we come here and say if error. And then you come here and say, what do you want exec to do? You say open the double quotation, put dash. and close the quotation, close the bracket, and press enter. And then again, you drag, and then your error will be gone. And then you see that this error is gone. So with this now, we have our row column index, we have our row index. Now with this, now we can find the value of any cell in this one. For example, let's say this one under country. Let's say we want to find the country of this staff, this person. Let me put it, okay, the last person, yeah, this person, this staff ID. We want to find the country. We don't know the country, but we just want to find it, which using our index. So since we have gotten the column index and we have gotten the row index, we can find the value of any cell here. It will return it for us. So let's see how it goes. So let's say we want to find the country of this person. We simply say equals to index, and it says array. So we'll pick our array, everything, the entire table. Pick your array, and then you fix it. Press F4 to fix. And then press a comma. And then it says row number. What's the row number? This is the row. This side is the row. So this is the one we want to find. We pick the row number, and then we press the comma, and it says column number. What's the column? The one up here are the columns. So this is the column number. We pick the column number, and then can press enter. And then you see that it returns United States for us. That is the country of this staff ID. So we've been able to pick it because we use this row, this column index, this row index, and we combine everything together and we are able to pick it. And if you want to confirm, let me filter it for us to confirm. Let me apply filter. And then this is the staff ID. I'll copy it, and then I'll paste it here. And then you have it. So let's look at the country of this person. Country. The country, where is it? The country, you see it, is United States. The country is United States. We have the same staff ID, 2 people, but it will return the one based on the ID, what do I mean? The row numbers. So United States, and that's what you have. That's what we have. So that's what the index and match does. Once you have your column index, you have your row index, you can use it to return any value you want. And that's how they work. So with that, let's now walk through this what we have here. So we now say equals to index, and then we say array. So what's our array? What's our array?
Our array should be the number that we want to.
It's the entire data set now. You pick everything this way, and then you fix your F4 to fix it. And then you press a comma. So it says row number. So what's the row number?
Hi. I'll see.
Huh? What's the row number? We are dealing with row before column. Row comes before column. So this is the row number.
Okay.
This is
8.
the row number, yeah. And then
8.
we fix. What are we going to fix then? Okay, let's walk through. You see that we need to fix it. And then the column number. The column number will be this one. We click on the column number, and then we press enter. It will return the value for us. But by the time we drag here, you see that is returning error because there are that we need to fix. So we come back to our formula, and in this row numbering, we'll fix the alphabet, the column, and then this one will fix the row. We'll fix the row. And then we'll press enter. And then this time around, when you drag this way, you see it, and you drag down, you see it. Everything has been returned. So we have error values. So we also incorporate the if error. We say if error, and then we just put our normal quotation and dash. If error, you open the quotation, put dash, close the quotation, close the bracket, and press enter. And then you drag it again, and then you drag it again. And then the error is gone. The error is gone. So we can now incorporate this here, and then we get rid of this one too. We incorporate it into our formula. So let's go step by step. Now, if you look at this formula, the first one that comes is B5. That is the match for rows. This one. So we simply come here and pick the entire formula. Don't pick the equals to, just pick the rest. Control C, press the escape key, and come here. So get rid of the B5 and paste the match formula and press enter. Then again, come here, pick the match function here, Control C, press the escape, go to your data set, and then get rid of the D3 and paste the match that return it and press enter. Like I said, if what you are doing is correct, nothing will change. So we simply drag this way, and then we drag this way. And then you see that everything, nothing changes. So with that, we can get rid of this row index number, and then we can get rid of this column index number. We can get rid of it. And then we have our data sets. So this salary column, you can simply format. You go to home, let me format it. Accounting. Then I'll look for United States. I'll click OK. And then this are for dates. So I'll simply come here and pick the short date. And then you see it. So this is how you combine match and the index function in Excel. It's very, very powerful. More powerful than VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. It can help you to return the value of a cell as long as you get the row number and the column index number. You get about that thing. And that's how it works. Do we understand? Any question?
I want to ask the difference between the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP. What instances? You will just choose to use it, or there are instances that might require you to use VLOOKUP, and there are instances that require for you to use
Yes. When you have your, like I said, when you have, this is VLOOKUP. When your table is in a vertical format, this is what I mean by vertical. When your table is like this is vertical format. And in most cases, a data set comes in vertical format like this. So when you have your data vertically, in vertical forms like this, you use your VLOOKUP, because VLOOKUP simply means vertical lookup. So it will look for what you are looking for in a vertical table, and then it will return the result for you. But if it is HLOOKUP, it means that your table, your data set is in an horizontal form, and this is horizontal form. Look at it this way. This is horizontal stuff. So when you have a table like this, you use your Hlookup because it's horizontal. The table is in an horizontal format. But when you have your table in a vertical format, this way, you use your VLOOKUP, and that's the way they work. So that's the way they work. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Also, I want to ask if you will have a data in a horizontal form instead of using VLOOKUP. If you are having trouble getting it done, can we transpose and now use VLOOKUP?
Yeah, you can transpose. Yes,
Thank
you can transpose. Yeah, you can transpose it and then use VLOOKUP for it. But if you don't want to, let's say you are given a job and you are asked that you are supposed to do it, don't transpose, then it means that you have to use, if the data is in an horizontal form, then you have to use Hlookup to return it. So that's the way that the index and match work. So it's very powerful, it's very beautiful. Once you follow it step by step this way, you will not run into any problem. And then you have an excellent result at the end of the day. And that's how it works. So that's that. Then the match also, you can use it in when you have data in an horizontal forms like the one we did in Hlookup. So when this data is an horizontal format like this, so also in match, you can use your match when you have your data in horizontal form this way. You can use your match. But I believe we can do it, so I don't need to go over it again because of time. So I believe we should be able to do it with what we have learned here. It's the same thing, just that the row and column and other things will change, but it's the same process. So just walk through it, and I believe that you will get it. So let's look at, okay, let's take 5 minutes break, water break. I'll stop the recording.